Well, Robinhood about to lay off nearly 9 to 10% of its workforce, which equates about to 300 people. They have about 3,800 team members right now. That could be a mix of contract and full-time W-2 employees. But if you think about the last 2 years, and this is directly from the company, they grew exponentially. They grew their headcount from 700 to 3,800. They grew their accounts 5 million to 22 million. They grew their revenue from 278 million to 1.1 billion. And with all the stimulus and with all the things that are going on right now, we know the tech side of things have been suffering with their losses and struggling to in this new environment. And they're about to post about Robinhood is about to post about a 36-cent share loss, even though they made 378 million in profit. When asked, they experienced hyper growth, and many companies use this model, and so this is where they find themselves when they start to hit the rough patch. They grow so fast that they hire all these people, and then they look up and say, hey, we have duplicate roles and we need to shrink down. And with an economy where we're not able to produce goods and services at the pace that people would like to buy them, shrinkage will happen. And so when you're seeing someone grow from a stock investor standpoint, you have to look at specifically the leadership. How are they managing the growth? For me, I I would prefer the approach, and most people probably would prefer the approach that you grow and you don't overhire. You even would say you are understaffed, and maybe you pay your staff a little bit more with the idea and explain it to them that, hey, we can hire more people, but that means we're going to probably have to lay off should something occur. Rather, if we hire at a specific number, we can weather any upcoming challenges that we may have until we can build this growth to be a little bit more sustainable track, and that's what you want. So look at this as an opportunity, but also understand the hyper growth that Robinhood experienced. And this is just something from the investor. You have to understand: is this growth due to due to factors beyond Robinhood's control, which means they got to a point where they overpriced, which means if you bought late last year, you probably are losing money because they were overpriced due to that's not a duplicate growth. Or is their growth due to strategic, sustainable patterns? That's the lesson for today. My heart, again, goes out to those who are laid off. But again, this is a great time to look for that next role.